in violent white nationalism.
I think it's much worse than it was on January 6th.
So wait. Did y'all hear that? This video is brought to you by Extreme Tees. Click on the link below. Make sure you put Kevin in the promo code and you'll get a 20% discount. Guys, before we get into all these clips, I'm not going to do a long video. I'm gonna bust it up into little short ones so I can dissect each one of these clips. So if you want to see the next clip, you got to click on the next clip. Now let's get into this mess.
And in violent white nationalism.
I think it's much worse than it was on January 6th. It's much worse than it was in November. It's much worse after January 6th. Though there was less loss of life on January 6th, January 6th was worse than 9/11. I think we're at a much worse place than we've been. And as I've said, I think to you before, I think we're in the most perilous point in time since 1861 in the advent of the Civil War.
I do too. I do too.
Did y'all just hear that man? He just said, first of all, even though it was less loss of life, it was worse than 9/11. We're worse off now. What is this man talking about? What after the 6th, has there been another incident like this coming from that they could label Trump supporters for being responsible for? I'm looking. Not to mention, the only loss of life was one of ours. So what is this man talking about? Less loss of life. Usually more carnage means worse. Maybe he doesn't understand that. Usually more frequency means worse. So let me understand this man's logic. We have more and many more folks being killed, innocent people being killed, Trump supporters being killed over the last year or two based on angry mobs of Antifa and Black Lives Matter supported by both of these networks that are using this propaganda right here. Folks being killed, innocent folks, people of color, all of that. And yet he's saying, well, I mean, even though it's less loss of life, I mean, that doesn't mean anything. It's worse. So less loss of life, less frequency of riots, looting, destruction, but somehow his math, bad math, equals that now we're worse off in regards to Trump supporters and all of that stuff. Nothing since the 6th have even occurred. But here we are. It's worse than 9/11. Now, if I'm a person who lost a family member in 9/11, I want to punch this dude right in the nose. But this is what's called propaganda. This is what's called gaslighting. It is telling you, based on this man making this statement, it's telling you to suspend your logic, your reasoning, statistics, suspend common sense, suspend actual scientific evidence, suspend everything that you've been using all your life to come to a rational conclusion. Suspend all that. And now buy into this man's emotional, irrational, and also lie that he just stated. It's worse to have less folks killed than more folks. It's worse to have one thing that you can call an insurrection versus hundreds, 275 of them. Somehow, though, that one occurrence with one life being lost that only was a person that was in our crowd is worse than all of those other ones. Now, you tell me, add that math up. Let's go ahead, click on the next video so you can see me destroy the next one. Now, God bless y'all. Don't forget to hit that like button, share my videos. Also, don't forget to donate if you like Kevin's Corner. There are links in the bottom of this video. Check out Extreme Tees, my sponsor. If you like the products, put Kevin in the promo code. You'll get a 20% discount. And what else? Oh, find me on Rumble in the Jungle. All right, God bless you all. Next time in Kevin's Corner. Take care.